Alrighty. I'm gonna turn up the music again. Yeah. Let's continue. Oh, that was very bad. Not off to a great start. Oh, that hits two people. Okay. Water. What a sucker. Hoping this will kill. Alright. Nice. I move. You know what? It's frozen. Why take the extra damage when I don't have to? That worked out actually quite nice. All things considered. Talking treasure chests? Oh Lloyd, you're so tired you're speaking nonsense. Here, let's get you some shut-eye. Just step inside and close the lid. Wow. Potentially not as long of a stream today as it was yesterday. Woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning today. And, you know, doesn't feel great to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning when you spent the previous 10 hours talking. I don't feel like my voice has completely recovered. Just goofed, didn't I? Just barely didn't. Almost there for forcing shield. Almost got me. Guess I wasn't that far off from where the boss fight was, so I could have just ran up over here, but I wasn't 100% sure where I was in comparison, so Didn't want to take any chances, especially if there was some extra dialogue or something like that. No. Alright, no. That's unfortunate. Ugh. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I don't have Recuria. Range on this is actually bigger than I thought. Resistant. What a sucker. Let's see, I do this and I S-break. A small area though. Three's the most I'm getting. I think I go with the S-break. I've got to do it. Fortunately now, 2 is the most I'm getting. I don't know if we've seen this one. And let me just take off my jacket real quick. Didn't even kill. Stay alive, everybody. Alright, that's a new one. I thought about reviving on Noel, but I feel like fighting just one enemy is the correct play here. And I want everybody to get experience. Alright, that was rough. That was giga rough. I'm guessing he has something prevents freeze, yeah. Thank goodness for that. If we didn't have that, I'd be giga dead. Have to try again. I was about to say, I should probably save while going in there. This music. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I was about to say, man, what is going on? Coming from the orbital stereo in Yona's room. The heck? What, is it on the fritz or something? Could be a trap. Proceed with caution. Manning's Orlando, the three of us will charge in first. The rest of you will follow in after. Right. Got it, boss. Acknowledged. No one's here. No sign anyone's hiding either. They gave us the slip, but that doesn't make sense. We didn't pass anyone on the way here. Did they get away? Yeah, it seems like it. Looks like we were right about the music, at least. It's grating. Turn it off now. Yeah, let me find the switch. Something eerie about all of this. I agree, and that off-key music certainly didn't do much to help. The entire situation reeks of animosity. Wait, what's that on the monitors? Blueprints. Wait a minute. These aren't just any blueprints, they're for Orcus Tower. They seem to be floor plans of the tower's interior. Where did they get their hands on this? Darn it. A trap. No good, it's completely sealed. There must have been some kind of orbital locking mechanism installed. What was that? Who's there? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. I've been expecting you. Now the games can finally begin. I've left you all a little something to remember me by. Enjoy yourselves. What? Voice, it's coming from the terminal. He's serious? It's the puzzle game Chief Roberts gave us. Here's my offer. Win against me, best 2 out of 3, and I'll let you go. But no competition's complete without a few stakes, so if you lose, you'll be burned to a crisp. What? No way. The heck kind of gimmick is this? There weren't any signs of a trap. Shall we begin, SSS? Time is running out. You'll all be well done if you don't hurry, you know. Bastard. Lloyd, there's no other way. I'm on it. Great. I have to... Oh my gosh. Could have done that better. Ah. Oh, Giga Chain. How do I... Why did that do nothing? I did nothing to him. Alright, kind of group there. Wow. I'm really bad at this. And the fact that they're forcing me to do this is just rough times. Maybe that shouldn't have gone there. We're gonna be here for a while, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just really bad at this. I did nothing. That shouldn't have gone there. Oops. What did I just do? Alright. I thought I was doing things, and then I died. Like I said, we're gonna be here for a while. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? We did it. Like, how did you get so many points all of a sudden? You know? No! Like, how did you get so many points all of a sudden? How did you do it? I don't know where to put this. I just screwed myself over. Nope. Put that over there. Take that. That. Holy cow, I did it. I finally did it. I just have to win one more. Yes, that was amazing, Lloyd. Darn good gaming, leader. How about that? Maybe I underestimated you. Guess I'll have to step my game up. You've done enough already. Ah, this is, Tio. That voice. I'm your opponent now. Prepare yourself. Alright, Tio. Bring the ruckus. You cheater. Yes. I don't want to rain on your parade, but we're cutting it kind of close here. Nicely done. Suppose I did propose a match between myself and the SSS, so fine, you're free to go. Until next time, boys and girls. It's open. Quick, before it detonates. Right. AI is a pro player? No, I'm just really bad. Like, I'm awful at that mini game. Unbelievably awful. Oh, I can finally unclench or something, he said. Yeah. I thought I was about to meet Adios. Who was that cad? Pleased to see that you avoided total incineration. Yeah, we knew she was going to come save the day. Tio! I knew it had to be you, Tio. The heck happened to working out of state? Not that I'm complaining. As it so happens, I boarded an international flight bound for Crossbell earlier today. Heard you all had your hands full over here, so I came back as soon as I could. I'm glad you did. If you hadn't bailed us out, we'd be toast right now, literally. So, did the chief tell you where to find us? Yes, I called his Enigma upon landing, and he said you would be here. I came straight from the airport. We're in your debt. You truly saved us. Yep, thanks, Tio. No need, I'm glad I made it in time. Though our adversary just now made sure it wouldn't be easy. I was able to slip past the security locks he placed and assume control, but it was still too close for comfort. Assume control? Oh, you mean the game? Yes, once I knew you were locked in there, I was able to backdoor my way into the terminal. Evidently, that hacker we faced is highly skilled. That much is clear. So that bastard laid a trap and made his exit long before we arrived. Incidentally, Plato, did you trek through the entire geofront by yourself? No, not exactly. I ran into a company on my way, and we came together. Company? We should really stop meeting like this. Ah. Yin of all people, huh? What do the big numbers next to CP mean? Those allow me to increase the enemy's, like, pom-pom board, or I can decrease my board. The problem is the opponents are very good at accruing CP, and I'm not. You, the one from Stargazer's Tower, Yin. Oh, you failed to catch them. They're a crafty one, whoever they are. Vexatiously shrewd, as I've learned. Wait a minute. Does that hacker have any relation to Heiwei? No, none to speak at all. I do not believe they are connected with the Red Constellation either. Really? How can you say for sure? Both Heiwei and the Red Constellation are too preoccupied with monitoring each other. That hacker, or whoever they are, shouldn't be affiliated with either of them. They strike me as someone with an ulterior motive in regards to the trade conference. The blueprints of Orcus Tower on the monitors would attest to that. Easy to put two and two together after what just happened. It's good to finally meet you. Alex Dudley of the CPD's 1st Investigative Division. Your reputation precedes you, Detective. Understand the trade conference is keeping your security forces busy. We've no shortage of shadows hanging over this event, including a certain organization you're all too familiar with. Reason to believe you'd know a thing or two about that. Be curious to hear it for myself. That in mind, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back to CPD headquarters with me. Dudley? Serious right now? On what charges? I don't recall having broken any state laws. Oh, don't worry. It would only be for a friendly chat. If you aren't guilty of anything, then you should have no reason to object. Impressive. Oh, a body double. So he's a wielder of talisman arts. Afraid I'm gonna have to decline for tonight. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again soon, regardless. It's a floating talisman. Lloyd, should we search the surrounding area? No, there's no need. Besides, we need to head back to the surface. We can catch up once we return to the SSS building. Fine, I suppose there's nothing else we can do. Just trying to observe the AI to see what they were doing since I must have been occupied on my own side, but you didn't know what the numbers stuff meant. Too hard on myself? What you've seen I did good? I don't know about all that. Let's just say I have a history with this game, and I've never been good with it. It's there's so I'm capable of thinking a couple of steps ahead when I have the time to think about those steps. But with a game like that, or like Tetris, for example, you have to you have such a small window of time to actually make an impact on the board and think several steps ahead of what you're going to do with that board. All the while, you have to pay attention to what the other board is doing and see how well or how poorly they're doing so that you can capitalize on it. And it begins way too much monitoring from my point of view. It's too many things to pay attention to, and so I stopped monitoring the enemy board. I stopped thinking several steps ahead, and I'm just placing parts, and then I lose. I would have to play that game a lot to get good at it, and it's just not worth the effort. But if they're gonna make it a main story thing to get past, then maybe we're gonna be playing it for a lot longer than that, or enough time for me to actually get some amount of proficiency with it. It's Tio. Hey, Zeet, Tio's back. Give me a tactics game or something like that. I'll bring the ruckus. But, that pom-pom thing, rough times. Good to see you, Kia, Zeet. Reporting in for duty, Chief Sergey. Good to have you back, kid. And not a moment too soon from the sound of it. No doubt, Tio saved us yet again. I don't know what would have happened if she hadn't shown up when she did. I'd rather not think about it. You have my gratitude, just this once. They just suddenly ramp up the speed and difficulty, hence you say the AI is a pro player. Oh yeah, well, there's that. There was one point where I had 999 CP and I used it, and the game was still going on. I was just like, what? Obviously I'm not paying attention to what's happening over there, as for the reasons I just said. So, I had no idea what they did to stop that from happening, but I lost that, and it was very disappointing. I don't feel as though I did anything particularly of note. Come on, what you getting all bashful for? Your timing couldn't have been more impeccable, if you ask me. It'd have been game over for us if we had to face that hacker by ourselves. Agreed. Chief, Dudley, about tomorrow's trade conference. Would it be possible to add us to the security detail at Orcus Tower as well? Ooh, yes. I want to speak with the dignitaries. Lloyd, what are you saying? Seriously, where's this coming from? I could swear I made myself clear on that already, that I already have a comprehensive system in place. That may be the case, but the hacker managed to snatch what appeared to be the tower's blueprints. Not to steal Yin's deduction, but that hacker likely has an ulterior motive regarding the conference. Or rather, I think they're working with someone else who's taking aim at it. I'd bet that's who they gave that data to. Someone else. But who? Third party. On the surface, the Red Constellation, Heiwei, or even the Imperial and Republican governments are plausible candidates. But I think there's another party that's even more likely to want those blueprints. The Erebonian and Calvardian terrorists. The ones we heard about from Princess Claudia and Prince Oliver. The two terrorist groups working together to take out their respective national leaders. It checks out, and if they got their hands on those blueprints, they might be able to find a weak link in the building's security. We can't rule out the possibility that some of the information we're going off of is just a red herring. Even so, we should operate under the assumption that a terrorist attack on Orcus Tower is planned for tomorrow. We of the SSS would like to help in any way we can, even if it's just by guarding the perimeter. Well, there you have it. What do you say, Dudley? All right. Be on the first floor of Orcus Tower at 12 p.m. sharp tomorrow. I'll station you on site in the conference halls back. Really? Right in the thick of things, huh? How generous of you. Don't get ahead of yourselves. As I said, you're only there as our reserves. Lucky break or not, you did save the mayor from assassination. Moreover, one of your members has extensive knowledge of the orbital network. Bear in mind that you're only insurance on the off chance something goes awry. Understood? Sir, yes, sir. I get the sense this is simply his roundabout way of showing affection. Keep on spoiling us like this, and we're gonna have to start calling you Sugar, Dudley. Oh my gosh. Sugar? Hey, Ellie, what's the sugar part mean? Well, it means they're very sweet. Very, very sweet. Like the way we are with you, Kia. Sounds like we have a new replacement for Doodles now. Suck of foos. We're gonna have one heck of a tight schedule ahead of us tomorrow. Oh boy. Next day, 8 a.m. Don't tell me you're giving me a support request. You suck of foos. Oh my gosh. Due to the trade conference, we need additional train inspectors. Yeah, I'm not really interested. Antique doll stolen by a particularly irksome thief. I might want to do this one. This could be a Phantom Thief B quest. Big drone. Well, we aren't short on new requests. Not that that's any surprise. And they're each pretty eyebrow-raising. Let's try and address however many we can handle. We at least have a bit of free time before noon. And if we use the car, we can travel outside of town in no time at all. Ah yes, the car. I've been long anticipating this moment. Is it true that it was developed by ZCF? Yeah, that bad boy even puts the First Division's wheels to shame. Actually, I've been meaning to ask, Teal. You just got home last night. Are you sure you're okay to work? No orbital airship lag? It'd be okay if you needed a day off to settle. Sorry, I should know better by now. You really should. Gotta say, it's good to have Teotot officially back on the team. Indeed it is. She's a better match for our terminal than any of us, that's for certain. You guys are so in step even after all this time apart. Come to think of it, this marks the first full gathering of the new and improved Special Support Section. I bet our friendly neighborhood leader is getting emotional. Well, I won't deny it. Regardless, it's great to have you back, Tio. Thanks for returning when we needed you most. You're very welcome. Quite excited to get back to work. It's really starting to feel like old times again, huh? Glad to see you're all so raring to go. All that energy will keep you on your toes during the trade conference. You're gonna need it. So just make yourselves useful to security by operating the way you normally would. Will do. Are you gonna be on standby at the headquarters, Chief? Yeah, they basically have me coordinating with all the different parties we've got on this whole affair. I'll still be around as backup, but I won't be joining the rest of the force at Orcus Tower. I'll contact you directly if we run into trouble, though. Thanks for that. We'll be sure to keep an ear out. Alright, I'm gonna head out now. Oh, by the way, is Kia at the library or something? Yes. Yes. She left first thing in the morning, or first thing this morning. She said she'd be back by noon, though. Okay, I guess we're all set then. Alright, gang, let's roll. Alright. Yeah, Buster, Zero Field, HP Regen, okay. Cures ailments. Stat down. Very little HP. She starts at our level, which is nice. 455 ATS. That's out with proper equipment. That's good. Oh, she gets cannon. It's level 2. Come on. Unlock all of this. Oh, bull crap. Alright, let's go check out the shop. See if there's anything new. Cool, we don't have to do that for her. Need to go to the IBC. Wait, before I do that, I don't want to progress the main story, so let's make sure I don't go to the IBC to progress the main story. Alright, head to Orcus Tower. Thank you for coming, SSS. I take it you must be here for Miss Roy's request. Yes, that's what we're going to ask you about, actually. Is it true that Belle's antique dolls have been stolen? Those would be the ones from the Rosenberg studio, would they not? You're correct on both counts. Miss Croy has been horribly distraught ever since. I know this is on short notice, but would it be possible for you to see her request right away? Of course, we'd be glad to help. We could never refuse in good conscience, knowing how much Maribel has done for us. I see, well, on behalf of Miss Croy, you have my gratitude. Now, first things first, I'm going to have to issue this card. What's this? It's an authorization pass for the IBC. We had one just like it before. Using it grants us clearance to specific floors of the building from the elevator. In other words, it's part of their security system. This isn't the largest bank on the continent for nothing. That card will allow you to enter the same floors as the one you were given in the spring. Miss Croy is waiting in the CEO's office on the 16th floor, so if you could please make your way up there. Thanks, we will, Lanfei. Yeah, it's only 1 and 2 more. I mean, it's still technically better, but I thought I was supposed to talk to her to learn more about the decryption. Or maybe that was Fran. Maybe I've been trying to go to, well, since we're here, let's just go ahead and talk to Maribel. It's not actually what I came here for. I want to start this quest. Making sure there's nothing here. I do want to do this quest, but I'm looking for the cult records to be, you know, like fixed and translated and stuff. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's me. Come right in. Thank you very much. I thought she was going to be in her room. Went over here to avoid this. Good to see you again, Belle. Hello, Ellie. Special support section. Heard you returned to town last night, Tio. How have you been? Fine, thank you. Glad to hear it. I understand that you have a busy day ahead. What with the trade conference this afternoon. Best of luck to you. Thanks. We'll do what we can. Figure you're not planning to be at Orcus Tower yourself, then. That's right. As my father's stand-in, I can't very well abandon this pile of work he left behind at the bank. He'll be on his own when it comes to handling his conference duties. And on that note, I think I owe you all an apology. Perhaps it was ill-conceived of me to call you in on such short notice, especially on top of your other obligations. Don't worry about it, Maribel. You've helped the SSS out so much. This is the least we could do to pay you back. Well, someone swiped a few of those antique dollies you've got, right? Mind giving us the lowdown? Of course. As you might know, I've been an avid collector of Rosenberg dolls for years. I'd been keeping 5 of them here in my personal room at the IBC. However, someone took the opportunity to steal them last night while I was away on business. 5 dolls, every one of them a Rosenberg. They must be worth a fortune. Larger ones would fetch at least a few million mira at auction. Now, this goes far deeper than monetary loss. I am a mother whose precious little darlings have been kidnapped. And I want that despicable crook torn limb from limb in the middle of the Harbor District for it. Easy now, Maribel. By personal room, you mean the one right next door, correct? That would mean the thief slipped past the IBC's world-class security. How is that even possible? Yes, I thought it rather peculiar myself at first. But once I found what was left at the crime scene, whatever confusion I had was immediately dispelled. How so? I think it would be faster to simply show you. Take a look at this. That looks like Phantom Thief B to me. My intuition was correct. Wait, is this a calling card from Phantom Thief B? Phantom Thief B? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. See, Ellie and Lloyd are already familiar with him. Phantom Thief B is an elusive filcher who's stolen countless works of art from all over the continent. Rumor has it he employs mysterious magics to perform his heists, and he always leaves his calling card at the scene of the crime. He's had a long history in the Empire in particular. Just ask any Erebonian and they're sure to know the man. Infiltrating the IBC's building is a feat only he could pull off. I've heard of him as well, though only in name. Just our luck this whack job would show up in Crossbell. But what does the card say? Allow me. Dear ladies and gentlemen of the special support section, the little ladies whom the young madam adores are in my compassionate custody. Should you seek their freedom, throw open each of their cages, 5 in all, with the keys of the truth. The first cage lies within the city. Search the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer. So, do you understand now why I had no choice but to call all of you here? Yeah, this is a direct challenge from Phantom Thief B to the SSS, which means we're the only ones who can handle this. He really stole 5 priceless dolls for something this petty? This guy's a nut job among nut jobs. Whatever his reasons are, he didn't have to involve Maribel. We ain't gonna let this one go. I wholeheartedly agree. Those Rosenberg dolls mean the world to you, Belle. Thank you, Ellie. I leave this in your capable hands. Okay, before we start the investigation, I want to go over the calling card again. First, the little ladies part. Obviously, that's referring to the dolls themselves. As for the 5 cages, I must indicate that there are 5 separate locations, each hiding a single doll. So what you're saying is we'll have to search for them one at a time. I'm already dreading how much of a pain this will be. Well, we can limit the first cage to within the city. Apparently, it's at the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer. That clue is the key to our first doll. Anyone have any idea where it's pointing? Scrutineer? Why do I feel like we've heard about something along those lines not too long ago? Well, no sense overthinking it. No, I think we should overthink it. Now let's go check whatever spots come to mind. I'm expecting great things yet again, Special Support Section. Find my beloved little ones and bring them back home to me, won't you? Of course, we won't let you down, Maribel. I'll keep the clue from the card in the detective notebook for good measure. Use it as a foundation to build off our investigation off of. Hey. Makes me wonder if I should do the train quest too. I'm in this spot right now where it's entirely possible that these quests will, at the very least, offer me something that I'm interested in. Like this one, I figured it was Phantom Thief B, and I like Phantom Thief B. I think he's cool. So I do want to, I guess, engage in this quest. Is this who I think it is? It is. Crossbell City is on high alert right now, yet strangely tranquil at the same time. The trade conference will surely whip up a storm, and this may only be the calm preceding it. Perhaps I'll take the opportunity to collect my thoughts and ruminate a bit. This is the blind news reporter that was spoken about, I don't know, 1 or 2 streams ago. What are you doing here? So this is where he wears Zeet. It seemed that he escorted Kia to the library. He's really gotten comfortable with roaming around the city these days, hasn't he? So my first inclination for this quest was what's it called? The mayor's house. That is a lot. Y'all on YouTube can pause and read that yourself. Oh, I thought this was a treasure chest. I was like, ooh, that looks like a nice treasure chest. I think you're the one I want to talk to. Pardon me, everyone, but what's that you have with you? Could it be a data fragment, perhaps? You mean this? We've been holding on to it just in case, but we haven't been sure what to do with it since. I was right. This is a data fragment. It can be used to restore a corrupted memory quartz. It's exactly what the forensics team has been looking for. It should be possible to decipher a portion of the cult's information terminals. Oh. I just thought it was going to take time, but I guess I gotta find items to do that. Really, so we should be able to read the parts that Joachim redacted. Yes, though I should mention that a single fragment will only recover one section at a time. The process should be almost immediate. Would you like me to send it to the forensics team right away? Of course, go right ahead. Very well, just a moment then. Page 1. 3. And 1. Find any other quartz fragments, come and bring them to me. So welcome to review the data you've already encrypted. Shouldn't it be decrypted? Keeps going. It just keeps going. It seems like there's quite a bit of those to go through. Like you've been hard at work filling out your combat notebook. I'd like to record the information. Thank you very much. Here's your notebook. Here's your compensation. Really? Really? You suck a fool. Just give me something useful. Alright, I'm going to save and mark.